What's up, y'all? It's Mila J. What I'm gonna need y'all to do right now is go log on to HoustonHipHopFix.com right now.
Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Dre Adams, checking in live and direct with Houston Hip Hop Fix, man. I have a very special guest with me today, Mia J. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing blessed. It's good that you came down to the city for your Houston Mixer party.
Yes, it feels good to be here.
Most definitely. So, do you come to Houston often?
I've been here before, but it's been a minute. So, yeah, I'm trying to soak it all in. I just had some papados out here.
Okay.
I've been hearing what the rave was about, and let me tell you, that food right there, we need one of those in L.A. for sure.
They don't have a papados in L.A.?
No.
Wow.
That food is way too good. Like, I would get in trouble.
See, I'm a big seafood fan.
Me
so
too.
I turn up crab legs, shrimp, the whole. I wasn't a big fan of the crawfish thing until oysters, sushi rolls,
sushi, all of that.
Sounds like a date. I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean, if you say papados, I probably will show up.
Hey, let's turn up then. Definitely. So you're definitely not new to the music industry. We all know that. You've definitely been putting in a lot of work behind the scenes. You were doing dancing in a group and things of that nature. So for the people that do not know who you are and your upbringing, kind of tell us about that.
Yeah, well, I'm born and raised in L.A. I started off in the industry as a dancer. Through my dance agent, through my dance academy that I was with, I got a dance agent. That agent would just send me out on a lot of calls for, print ads, kid song videos, and a lot of the stuff would actually be music related things, whether it's, touring for different artists or videos. So that's kind of how I got into the industry. And just being in LA, meeting the right people. My father was a musician as well, so it only made, it just kind of went hand in hand with the dancing and singing as I got older, just to combine the two, especially with the artists that my father had around the house, like played around the house, just kind of influenced me as a child, like seeing, him listen to Prince or, going to a Janet concert. It's like what made me officially be like, okay, like that's what I want to do, you know what I mean? Just be an all around like performer. So, that's kind of, how I got my start. I was in a couple girl groups initially. I was never really solo, and then I pretty much became solo because the groups didn't work out. And and that brings me to you now.
So now, what was the inspiration behind that album there? And
well, I think for this EP, actually, it's not an album, it's an EP. The inspiration really was just, I wanted to, because it's my reintroduction, like you said before, I'm a new artist, but I'm not, you know what I mean? I've never put out an album before, so it's like, technically, I'm a new artist, so to speak. There are people that are discovering me that never heard of me from before. But I feel like for me, it was just a reintroduction of like who I really am. As an artist, I was able to write a lot on this project, so I feel like, people will get to know kind of me and some experiences that I've been through, and just, my personality as well. Like, even I think it shows through the songwriting. So, I have a lot of just, it's also going to be a visual EP. So, people are going to get to see videos and just have a lot of content coming just so people can get to know me. Cause I feel like in this day and time, it's more about, not only just your song, but people want to know about you, the person behind the music. So, I'm kind of giving all that to y'all. So, I'm excited.
That's dope. So who can we look to see on this EP?
Well, I do have a couple features. It's only 5 songs, so I didn't want to put, have a feature on every song, but I did work with Problem. I had to put him on there, you know what I'm saying? We both from LA, so I thought that was it only made sense. I have B.O.B. on the record, super crazy record called Champion. And then production wise, I did work with some newer producers, but then I also have like KE did a track on there, and also DJ Mustard. So it's a little bit of, it's a mixture. I do have some up tempo, some turn up records, and then I also have some mid tempo ballads. But they're all dope. I like them a lot.
After listening to what I heard, you're interviewing me now?
I'm interviewing you now.
Okay, so I was listening to the project, the EP for the unreleased part of it. Now, what is your creative process like within going into the studio now that you have that more creative control now, as opposed to back then where it was more of a group and you had different inputs from all the different members, probably management? What's that process look like for you now that you're able to have that?
Well, first let me just say that is a blessing to be able to, do music that you actually want to do, because then I feel like it shows, like, you know what I mean, lyrically, and just even when you have to perform it, when it's coming from a real place, you know what I mean, like, I feel like that's what makes people be able to connect versus you just, singing this random song. But I feel like, I mean, just this time around, I just feel more comfortable because I know that it's me, you know what I mean? But the process, it can vary. Sometimes I'll just think of something, or I'll say something out loud and be like, ooh, that would be dope in a song. You know what I'm saying? I like the way that sounded. Or, then other times it can just be, a lot of people do send me beats, and, I don't care where it comes from. If it, I don't care who did it. If it's dope, I'm like, okay, I like that. And that could, a certain beat can put me into a certain type of mood or whatever, and I can go right off of that. But, yeah, it varies. It varies.
So as far as working with, like,
oops, sorry.
No, you good. So as far as working with, like, upcoming producers and things of that nature, like, the big names really don't matter to you at all?
No, I mean, of course there's great big name producers who I would love to work with, but that's not my, you know what I mean, my end all say, like, okay, it can only be them, you know what I mean? I feel like good music is good music, so it really doesn't matter who did it. I actually prefer to not know who's done something, just so I can really not be biased and be like, okay, no, I really just like this record, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it don't matter where it comes from as long as it's hot.
Right. I know what it is. So,
okay, I ain't holding your mic no more.
Okay, so now for you, what is a typical day look like for you? Waking, like, people, we see the things on the TV and it's like all blown out by, the paparazzi and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, all the fun stuff, So who are you, like, behind closed doors with all the cameras down? Like, who are you?
Who am I? I am definitely a family-oriented person. I love being around my family and friends. I don't really like club a lot, but I do like the normal stuff, like bowling and movies and shopping and eating and nature trails and stuff like that. Like, I like to do actual activities. Like, I have the most fun, like, actually going and, like, making a memory by, like, doing something versus, like, I don't know, just going to a club or something. Even though clubs be popping. But overall, yeah, I like just being around my loved ones and having a good time. I'm goofy, so just as long as we laughing, I don't care where we are. We can go to Target and just be, being funny. But yeah, but a typical day for me now, man, we waking up, we on this road, we hitting, I'm on a radio promo run right now, or when I'm at home, it's just like wake up, trainer, rehearsal, sometimes a studio session or two, you know what I'm saying, going back to a rehearsal, or, just it's very spontaneous. But I think that's what I like about it, because I love when things are spontaneous and just kind of you don't know what's coming next. I get a kick out of that.
So now, being that you're on a whole new level, coming from where you were at, in your younger age of your career, what's different? Is the industry what you thought it would be? Everybody has their dream when they sit back, like, man, I can't wait till I'm actually on TV, or I'm working with major artists, and they have this perception of it. Does that fit for you? Was your perception of what the industry would be, is it that?
Well, only because I grew up in the industry and I knew a lot of people in the industry, I kind of knew what to expect. So fortunately, it wasn't a shock to me, you know what I mean, to find out, oh, this is what it really is. I knew what to expect, I knew the ups and downs of it. I knew the rejection part, like all of that it wasn't new to me at all. So I was kind of, you know what I mean, seasoned in that sense, just to kind of know what to expect. But yeah. Yeah, so it wasn't that hard for me to get used to. But I think how you said, like, just how the game is now, I think as long as you're adaptable to change, then you're good. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be stuck in a way like, oh, well, this is how it used to be, into this. Like, you gotta, you still gotta stay you and true to you, but you still, stuff is always evolving and changing. As long as you know what I'm saying, keep it up and keep it balanced, and I think you'll be good. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you ever should just do stuff just because you're doing it to fit in, because, I mean, you can do that and it might work, but it'll be like, you're here today and gone tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like I said before, there's a way to balance, to keep up with the times, but still remain yourself. And I feel like people know that, and that's what people connect with. Like, so as long as you stay doing you, you know what I mean? And like, even how stuff goes in cycles, like, if you're always trying to keep up with somebody, you're always going to be behind. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even if something is not current, still do you, and eventually, you know what I'm saying, that look is going to come around. Like, even with fashion, you know what I mean? Like, people can be like, oh, I don't know, baggy clothes are out or whatever. But now you look now and like 90s stuff is kind of all the way back in. You know what I'm saying? To where, yeah. So it's like keep doing you, and eventually, you know, it's gonna come back around. So I definitely don't think that you should do stuff just to kind of be trendy. And in the end, I mean, unless you're just looking for a quick buck, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely not looking for that. I'm looking for some longevity. You know what I mean? And for me, it's never been about the money. It's just I have a passion for entertaining. So.
Well, you all heard it. She has a passion for entertainment, and we are out here getting it. So it was a pleasure rocking out with you today.
It was a pleasure talking to you and holding your microphone.
Well, we'll have to work on your interviewing skills, but I'm messing with you. So, hey, y'all know what it is. It's your boy Dre Adams checking in with Houston Hip Hop Fix. Anything you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
Yeah, I want you to make sure you follow me on Twitter, /MILAJ, and my Instagram is @MILAJ.
Okay.
Yeah, and look for MILA, Made in LA, EP coming in September. Yes.
We out of here.
We smoking, no, we drinking, no, we